And the second thing is, I don't know how older folk, and I consider myself to be getting up there with the older folk, right? I don't understand how y'all can go through a bunch of stuff in your lives and then sit back and watch the next generation coming up under you about to go through the same things, and your only advice is, well, we had to have it hard. If we suffer, you gotta suffer.
Misery likes company, you all. Misery really likes company. You see some people going through hell in their marriages. You see some people very unhappy. You see them that they are very regretful, but then they are advising you, they are making you feel like, if you don't do this, you are not yet ready, or to just make you feel like this is the way, but then they are miserable, they are not happy. And I don't understand why you are not happy with something, you're regretful with your choices, but then you're advising younger women to go through that same route with you. Like, what is wrong with these elder ones? I have these interesting videos to share with you, very interesting. Our sister here is talking about elders that are coming for her because she creates content on videos that she's advising people not to have children. Of course, she is a child-free woman, and she's advising people not to have children, advising people not to get married. But some women that have gone through that route, they've suffered. They've really suffered in marriages. They are like, if I can do it, you can do it. You don't have to go there and say, you can do it. You can do it. You're not the only one that will suffer in the marriage. You have to suffer. You have to go through hell. So they keep coming for her and everything. So should I make this video? Let me go ahead and read this clip for you all to watch to the end, and I'll be back to share my own opinion at the end of the video. But then while you're watching, let me know your own thoughts down in the comment section.
So two things. Number one, the amount of years you've been in a marriage or a relationship means absolutely nothing to me. Because I know that in most cases, the longer you've been married as a woman, the more likely you've put up with nonsense from your man. And you stayed in it because you either lack the resources, the self-esteem, or the gall, really, to just leave. And the second thing is, I don't know how older folk, and I consider myself to be getting up there with the older folk, right? I don't understand how y'all can go through a bunch of stuff in your lives and then sit back and watch the next generation coming up under you about to go through the same things, and your only advice is, well, we had to have it hard. If we suffer, you gotta suffer. And then on top of that, tying back into the first point, I've heard many older women tell younger women to endure. You gotta work it out. You took vows. When a man is beating your ass, when a man is cheating on you and putting your health at risk, when a man is a deadbeat dad, right? Because you guys stayed in these long, miserable situations, you expect the next generation to be just as miserable as you. How do y'all sleep at night? And then you get the nerve to get on social media, on my platforms, either here or YouTube, and get mad at me for giving advice to younger girls, or telling them what to watch out for, or how not to play themselves or allow themselves to get got. At least I'm trying. I feel like I have an obligation. My truck is being loaded. That's why it's a bunch of noise going in the background. But at least I feel like I have some kind of obligation to want to help. Like, I can't just sit back and watch people go into a train wreck and then like not try to offer any type of guidance, but you guys can. How do y'all wake up in the morning? Like, I don't really understand how y'all do this, right? I really don't get it. There's women that are prostitutes. They're literally out there still living the prostitute life. And even they will try to offer advice to young girls and say, hey, little mama, this ain't the life for you, right? Don't be like me. This is not, go to school, get your education, blah, 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 blah. Even they try to help. But you older folk, men and women alike, a lot of y'all want to see the next generation suffer because you suffered. And I just don't understand that. And you guys got the nerve to think somebody like me is as selfish and a bad person because I don't want to bring kids into this mess. But my whole thing is, what about the kids that are already here? And you guys are letting them crash and burn. You're giving them horrible advice, if any advice at all. Because you suffered, they need to suffer. I don't understand this mindset. You get mad at people like me, women like me, who are like, hey, don't do this, or if I were you, I would take a different approach. Don't get yourselves caught up, blah, blah, blah. At least I give a damn to some degree. At least I care a little bit, right? What can y'all say? Can you really say you care about the youth? You don't, right? Now, technically, I care, and I don't even have to care, right? Because I don't have kids. So whatever happens to the world in the next 50, 100 years, it's not going to affect me at all. And it's not going to affect my kids. And it's not going to affect my grandkids. Why? Because they don't exist and they never will exist. It's really not even my problem. But because I do have a heart, because I do feel the need or the obligation to give out any type of wisdom that I've come across in my life since I've been here, I'm going to do that. But you guys are like, well, we didn't have it easy. We had it hard. So y'all got to learn the hard way. Sometimes experience is the best teacher. Other things, it's so unnecessary. Like, y'all will sit back and let these kids and teenagers go through things that's unnecessary as hell. And all you really can do is offer your best guidance. Even if you messed up in your lives, which the vast majority of y'all are like that because you did screw your lives up. But at the very least, you can say, don't end up like me. Y'all don't even do that. Y'all would just sit back and be like, well, gotta learn the hard way. We all had to learn the hard way. So I'm just going to tell y'all, if y'all ain't got no actual good advice to give the younger generation, or you're not even trying to, stay off my platform. Don't come here trying to police me and tell me what I need to and what I need not to be telling the younger generation coming up. Because at least I'm trying, and at least I give a damn. More than I can say for y'all.
If you see, I kindly put your thoughts, your comments, your opinion, and your suggestion down in the comment section, because with this channel, all opinions are accepted, or if you put them down respectfully. So we're talking about mystery likes company. You see older ones or people that are very experienced in some things, and they keep advising you to do it. Okay, let me just break it down. We're talking about marriages and having children. You see people that are miserable, that they've had like 2-3 children, they are suffering, that clearly they wish they can take it back. You see some women that in their marriages, they've had 3 children, 4 children. You see them, like, you can clearly see if you shine your eye, because some people might not see, like you're just maybe being delusional or something. But if you really open your eyes and see, like look deep into the women's faces, you will see that they are not really happy. They are not really, like, they don't really have time for themselves, and it's really hurting them so much that they cannot live their lives. You will see them, they are the first person that would always tell you to have children. And you wonder, that you have kids, you are not even happy in this situation that you put yourself. So why are you advising me that I don't have to have? They say, you just have to have, because if you have kids, it shows that you're a woman, first of all. Second of all, it shows that you have achievement. It makes the bond of the marriage. Like, they just keep giving you BS that they are not even seeing in whatever decision they chose. They are not seeing it. Me personally, I just feel like these people want you to also be miserable. Do you know why? If you eventually like cave in and be like, okay, you know what, let me just try and try to have 1 or 2, dare complain to them, just there, and just try and complain. Just call one of them and be like, I can't sleep, like I don't have time, like the children. And that is how it is, my dear sister. That is how it is. Like, you have to keep enduring. That is how it is. You will see that they know that these things are not easy, but they keep pushing this narrative that this is what younger women should go into. But when they see women like me, talk about these things, they are pained. And I'm saying it because I've seen comments on my posts, or some of my posts maybe about marriages, and I'm like, don't do it, or don't get married, blah, blah, blah. You see people saying that I'm, entertaining. I'm talking about, all I talk about is bad marriages. All I do about that, I don't want people to have children, blah, 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 that there are healthy marriages out there. I'm not saying there are not healthy marriages out there, but the percentage of healthy marriage and percentage of miserable marriages, please count, let me know. and let me know that in the comment section. You cannot see something going bad and advise women to jump into it. Most of the time, you're like telling them that okay, you can actually enjoy, because even when you start having issues in that your marriage, you start having issues with your relationship and all of that, and you go to meet these same women that are telling you, they will tell you to just endure, like your problem is even small. You will see people telling, and that thing pisses me off, because you see people complaining about how bad their marriage, how bad their partner is treating them, how toxic their partner can be to them in some ways, and you see these women telling you, oh, your partner is even nice, at least he bought you a car, at least he's still taking care of the kids. My own doesn't even come home at all. You see them trying to like saying, oh, your own problems, like you shouldn't even complain about that problem. You should just stay in there and try to endure. This is what we women do. We have entered it already. That's the kind of advice most of these people give. And some younger women listen to those advice. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes it's not everybody that will listen to your advice, and they'll just, it's okay. It's okay sometimes. See how it is and also come back and start giving us advice. We'll listen to you. But then I really don't understand whereby you are going through hell in something, but you are advising people to also join you in the hell so that you can laugh and be happy. How do they feel when they advise people to do these things? You see our mothers, most of them are not, if they can take back them being married to our dads, not all of us anyway, but most, they will tell you they married that particular man. But then they are the first person that will be like, I want you to get married, you have to get married, you have to get married, blah, 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 blah. Like they won't even tell you the real thing until when you're inside, that is when you will not see the thing yourself. And this thing is really sad, because if only these people are really opening up and letting people know how it really is, most people will make wrong choices and they will be okay. And of course, some people say, yes, some people open up to talk, but some people don't listen. Yes, I accept. Some people don't listen. They do not listen. No matter what you say, no matter how you try to advise them, just let them be. Like, let them do, let them experience. Experience is the best teacher. That's what I say. Sometimes I'll be like, don't worry, you will learn. Anyways, let me know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section. What is your take on people that are miserable, but they try to drag you into their company so that all of you can be miserable together? What do you think about them? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. I thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, or if you did, kindly thumbs up, comment, and share this video so you think might find it helpful. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell so you can get notified once I upload another interesting video like this one. And of course, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.